Alright, it's your man Brett from the Skateboarding Show here on a very sunny Thursday morning at Cirencester Skate Park. And I think I'm going to do some videos trying to look at some opinions and some truths. One of those truths and one of those opinions is I've thought about doing these for a little while, and then I see that other people are doing them, and I'm aware I'm like about half a month behind the curve. But I had been thinking about these, and believe that or not, it's up to you. Whatevs. So the real deal is if I'm gonna give some truths, and if I'm gonna talk some truths, and if I'm gonna sort of talk some opinions, and just remember, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has them, and they're usually full of the stuff that comes out of a butthole. But the real deal is that I'm peeking on my microphone. The real deal is that the first bit of truths that I should start with are my own. Okay, so and I'm trying to be candid, and I haven't, or if I have, I've thought about this, but I haven't really scripted it. I certainly don't have anything in front of me. So the first thing is, I'm not a very good skateboarder, and I'm okay with that. And I'm not like hunting for compliments. And the reason I'm not always a very good skateboarder is got nothing to do with my ability compared to anyone else's. It's got everything to do with my ability compared to my own ability. So when I go out skateboarding, sometimes I am skateboarding in the 50 to 75% of my ability range, as opposed to being in the 75 to 100% ability range. I am not always making sure that I am doing my stuff that I can do at the upper end of what I can do. Okay, now that's only to do with me. Like that's only me that's causing that. And do I think that everybody should go out and skate at 100% of their ability? That's entirely up to you. That's your business. That is entirely up to what you choose to do. Do you like the Tom Penny hat? I flipping love this Tom Penny hat. I walked straight into Decimal, saw that, and was like, take my money. It's amazing. Peaked beanie. I haven't had one of these for like 25 years. They're brilliant. Right. So there's that. I also clearly am quite narcissistic, hence why I do this, right? Like, clearly I have some narcissistic qualities, and I know I do. I want validation, I require validation, I seek out validation, and one of the ways I'm clearly trying to get it is by putting myself out there on social media. Again, I don't know what other people are doing. That's their business. Everyone's got their own story. Everyone's got their own thing that they're doing. But that's clearly what's going on. It's clearly something to do with me. Narcissism and narcissistic traits are something that I have. At the same time, I also have a massive amount of insecurity, which feeds into that requiring and wanting and being desperate for validation from other people. I'm not going to go into where that comes from. I'm not going to play amateur psychologist. I've looked at it. I regularly go and speak to a counsellor, and I'm doing my own stuff. Now, with that in mind, also, skateboarding for me is something that both amplifies my... It makes bigger and reinforces my emotional issues, okay, and at the same time can quieten and can show a counterpoint to my emotional issues, sometimes at the same time. So I'm halfway through skateboarding going, what are you even doing this for? You're rubbish at it, you're no good at it, why are you even bothering? You're not even trying, you're not pushing yourself, you're not doing anything. And then at the same time, I can achieve something that I either haven't done before or something that I know is me pushing myself, and I can go, okay, well, maybe there is something in this then. So for me, skateboarding is both the most amazing thing in the world and the biggest pain in my backside. because I, on the one hand, love doing it, but I question, do I love doing it because it helps me to emotionally self-harm? Which I think is a very real thing. Does it help me to go, look, there you go, I told you you're rubbish, you are rubbish. When are you going to learn? When are you going to learn that you're rubbish and that you shouldn't be doing this? And at the same time, for me, it's an absolutely brilliant waste of time. It's an absolutely brilliant excuse for me to get together with some people that I know and to waste time and to have a bloody great good time doing it. But then again, I consider most art to be that. And I mean that in the most complimentary way. Like the most complimentary way, the biggest compliment I can give it is that it's a great waste of time, because actually those wastes of time can be so culturally significant and can give people so much that they very quickly flip from being a waste of time to being the most significant spend of time that there is. You know, music, art, drama could be perceived as a waste of time, and yet at the same time they allow people to have a vicarious emotional experience. So they suddenly become the most significant spend of time that you could possibly have. And I'm aware of that with my skateboarding. I'm aware that, like, you know, I'm not sponsored. I never have been sponsored. I'm certainly not part of Core Media. I don't believe I am. I don't believe that I've got something. But at the same, I was going to say I don't believe that I've got something to give skateboarding. But at the same time, then why am I doing this? Then why am I doing this? Of course, I believe that my 30 years experience means I've got something to say. Does it need to be listened to? I don't know. Of course it doesn't. Who cares? Who cares? Who actually cares? Nobody actually cares. The young kids are too busy out doing their skateboarding, and the older guys already know everything anyway. Like, no wonder I don't have much of a following. Oh my God, much of a following. Yeah, we'll get onto that in a minute as well. A following on social media. I've got nothing cool to offer the young kids, and I've got nothing aspirational to offer older skateboarders, because most of them are better than me, and most of them already have these opinions or have philosophized about skateboarding anyway. So I've got nothing new for anybody. But that is a strange thing, isn't it, about social media? Like we want followers. Like, I don't want a following. I don't don't want to create a new religion. Like, you can all think for yourselves. You are all individual. That's a Monty Python reference for anybody who doesn't get it. But at the same time, I totally believe it. I totally dig that vibe. Yes, you can all think for yourselves. So, any opinions or thoughts that I'm about to offer, if I do, because sometimes it's very easy to talk the talk, innit, and not actually walk the walk. But if I do make any of these videos, they are an invite for you to express your opinions and thoughts as well. And I'd very much like to hear from people. But let's start off with, and I'm not sure how long I've been going, as I'm just looking at my audio recording device, because I'm going to try and do some more stuff, both audio podcasts and this sort of pieces to camera stuff. Let's try and keep it below 10 minutes if we can. Anything I'm doing is just an invite to engage. Now, again, let's be honest. Am I playing the social media game? Oh, let's hear your opinions, because it puts comments on my post, and then Instagram engages with it more and pushes it out to more people. Am I trying to monetize this? Hell yeah, of course. I hate mainstream normal life. I hate it. I hate going and working for a boss. I hate being told what to do. I've invested 30 odd years into skateboarding, and I know all this stuff about skateboarding doesn't owe you anything. It owes you wheel bite in the rain. Like, yes, I totally agree with that. Skateboarding doesn't owe me anything. I would love, because it would validate me. That's what it's about, right? It would validate me if I could do nothing but skateboarding. It would validate that I made the right choice, because I'm so insecure I can't validate myself. Anyone who can, good on you, great for you. But yeah, I'm trying to tell my truth, so maybe this is one of the first opinions that I might share. I'm not sure where the truth is in social media anymore. but that's a different video that I will do later. So thank you very much for watching if you've stayed with me this far. Thank you very much for anybody who follows me or subscribes or whatever it is. I sincerely hope that I'm just provoking some interesting conversation. I'm going to go and skate now. I suggest everyone else does, because actually the real truth about this is the sensation of doing skateboarding is amazing, no matter what intellectual or emotional stuff might come up from doing it. But the sensation of skateboarding is amazing. Thank you. See you later. Bye.